That if I wanted it, it was ours. So that's where my husband comes in, and I had to convince him. So, and this flute was created and as a charity and then donated to you for your flute maker ministry. So that even touched me further. And I knew that if I ever became the caretaker of this flute, I wanted to continue its journey as a missionary type flute. That's what it was created for, and that's what I wanted to continue to do. And so I told my husband, I sat down with him later that evening after we had talked, and I said, I have never felt so strongly about anything in my life. This just feels like, for once in my life, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I really want to do this. It's not only contributing to such a wonderful cause, as well as I know I want to take it further. And bless his heart, the wonderful man he is, he said, okay.
And you guys flew in last night to pick up the flute.
Last night. I knew that I didn't want you to just mail it.
Yes.
I didn't feel like that was the way to continue the journey of the flute. And I don't feel like the owner of this flute. I feel like this is the next step in its journey. I feel like the caretaker of this flute. And I want to do justice, you know, and take it where it's meant to go. So I knew that that had to include meeting you and picking it up. And so we flew in last night and arrived this morning.
My heart is that this ancient flute, that to think of that this was a piece of wood that existed during the time of Jesus, you know, is close to my heart, and I would love to see it bring good on the earth. I know your heart extended I want to help the kids at Cascabel. That's the closest thing to my heart aside from my family. And it would be cool that you would have the liberty to do good anywhere that door would open. One of the things that we did was we took it to Nicaragua. We had the churches pray over it. We had Pastor Carlos do a reenactment of what he had done. He had rescued the kids from the garbage dump, and there he is walking out of the dump holding the 9 feathers flute with the kids behind him. We played it for the mayor in town and prayed a blessing over his life and this and that, and took it into the mountains and played it all over the place, and we brought it back. And you know, the original thought was to sell it on eBay, and the tribe in New Zealand basically said, don't do this, this is sacred, you know, and we don't want, you know, and I'm thinking, yeah, you know, I don't want just a banker to buy it and put it on a shelf. This should be able to be used to do good. That was the original intention and heart. Donation came through you for $4,000 to be able to help the kids at Cascabel. The kids are surrounding what we bought with the money. There was a burner with 6 burners because it's going to be a home for 50 children. They bought a refrigerator. They helped to build the bridge to get to their property, and they bought a big tank of gas. And so you have no idea how that blessed this community to have a life. And some of the kids at the dump were literally looking for food because they were hungry, and now they have a home and a kitchen. Mm. So, girl, thank you.
Well, giving and receiving to me are one and the same. So what we were able to give, to blessings received, to know that, and to take the flute and carry on the mission for the next building that might be built, or a bamboo grove or anything that helps those folks be more sustainable.
Use this flute for your glory, Father. In Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Amen. I'm ready. I've been ready.
Mm-hmm.
My hands are shaking. So this flute has been everywhere. I mean, all over the place.
Yes.
Played for the children.
Played for the children, yes.
And the bag was specifically made for the flute.
Yes.
And the wood.
And the flute was made all over the United States.
I waited my whole life for this. It's a calling, and this is through me. It's not about me. Okay, well. caretaker that it deserves. Grateful I was brought to it and it was brought to me. It's amazing how things just happen. Sometimes when we just learn to have faith and let go, things come into our lives that are meant to be. And that's what happened with us. Eric, would you play a farewell?
I would love to. I really would be honored to play this goodbye.
Thank you. May you meet again soon.
Bless you. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you.